What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. We got some really big news here in this video. We're going to go over here for you guys the latest details on President Donald Trump's new up to $2,000 stimulus checks from tariff revenue, also known as tariff rebate checks, or his newest stimulus checks in this video, as well as President Donald Trump deploying National Guard troops into the United States here, and a judge's new order concerning that here, which has a lot of people on edge on this going on here. This came after Washington, D.C. troops in there from President Donald Trump, and I reported it, was one of the first people to report this weeks ago, that President Donald Trump would then be going on to deploy National Guard troops into other major cities, and we are now seeing this come into play. That's right. So we're going to go over this and more in this video. So let's jump right in. We are live right now here on the YouTube It's Jimmy Show. Let me know if you can see and hear me. Type yes in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from. You can let me know your city, state, or even your country, as we have people tuning in here from all around the globe. Don't forget to hit that like button for me here. And if you haven't yet, subscribe down below so you don't miss out on future videos. I will keep you up to date here with everything going on here on a daily basis that you need to know about, and help me reach 500,000 subscribers. You guys are amazing. Okay, so the state of Illinois and Chicago are suing the Trump administration over National Guard deployment. This comes here after a federal judge just blocked President Donald Trump from sending the National Guard to Oregon again. And here's one of the key points on this is that for the second time in 2 days, a Trump-appointed federal judge in Oregon delivered a blow to the president's efforts to send National Guard troops into Portland, temporarily blocking the deployment of National Guard members from anywhere in the U.S. to the city. President Donald Trump has said this is necessary to, quote, protests at an immigration and customs enforcement facility, a claim strongly disputed by locals and state officials. This comes after hearings in both Oregon and California objected in court to Trump reassigning federal guard troops in Los Angeles to Portland in an apparent effort to get around the judge's Saturday's order. Quote, there is no rebellion in Portland, both states said in a motion asking for the expanded order. There are no laws that defendants are unable to execute with regular forces in Portland. Also, this is very important for those on Medicare or for those who have loved ones that want to be, pay attention. The annual open enrollment period goes from October 15th only until December 7th. If you have Medicare, this is the time to choose your new 2026 plan that works best for you. There has been a lot of Medicare changes recently, and most Medicare plans change, and many just go away entirely. Luckily, my trusted partner, Chapter Medicare, makes comparing every Medicare and Medicare Advantage option easy. They're honest, unbiased, and can review your plan and get you the best one in under 20 minutes. If you're on the right plan for your needs, they'll tell you, and if you're not, they'll help you switch. And by doing this, they've saved people on average around $1,100, which is amazing. They've helped hundreds of people from my community find better plans, and they can help you too. So call this phone number on the screen, 833-700-1320, or click the pinned comment down below in the comment section to connect with Chapter and find the plan that's best for you. This comes here as President Donald Trump, as you can see here, what to know about President Donald Trump's pitch for $2,000 stimulus checks from tariff revenue, as big news and big buzz is going on because of what President Donald Trump just said.
And there was a lot of intrigue because you welcomed Hakeem Jeffries, Chuck Schumer, and you sat down with them and you heard them out. What did you learn from that specific meeting ahead of this shutdown, sir?
Well, we got along very well. I learned that they were much different outside of the office. Well, I mean, they're political people. And one of the other things is fraud, waste, and abuse. They don't want to have anybody, I mean, the whole thing is crazy. When you find obvious fraud, you want to take care of it, waste and abuse. And they don't want anything to change, and what that's going to do is ruin it for the people that are tax-paying great American patriots.
There was an OMB memo going around suggesting that there might be firings during the shutdown. Do you think that will happen if the shutdown goes for a little bit of time, sir?
Well, there could be firings, and that's their fault. And it could also be other things. I mean, we could cut projects that they wanted, favorite projects, and they'd be permanently cut. So you could say, a lot of people are saying Trump wanted this, that I wanted this closing, and I didn't want it. But a lot of people are saying it because I'm allowed to cut things that should have never been approved in the first place. And I will probably do that.
Inflation is completely stable.
Yep.
It's around target rate, and the country is ultimately taking in unprecedented amounts of tariff revenue, more than $200 billion at this point in time, sir. What do you believe this extra source of revenue can be put towards, and how big of a game changer is it for your administration?
Well, ultimately, because we're talking about just kicking in. They're just starting to kick in. But ultimately, your tariffs are going to be over $1 trillion a year, in my opinion. The numbers we have now are bigger than they ever were. So when you have $36 trillion in debt a year ago or 2 years ago, and you have a lot less revenue coming in, then you have 37 or 38. It's not 38 yet, but it will be. And the numbers are so much bigger. All of a sudden, 38, you're under-levered, whereas for 36, you were highly levered. We're not highly levered anymore. Now, with that being said, we'll pay back debt, but we also might make a distribution to the people, almost like a dividend to the people of America.
How much are you thinking for that, sir?
Well, we're thinking maybe $1,000 to $2,000. Be great.
Could you kind of give us a little bit of an inside scoop on regards to your plans in 2026,
I
sir?
have big plans. Yeah, I have big plans. I want to survive. That's one of my big plans. You look at what's going on, it's crazy. The rhetoric that these crazy Democrats are using is very dangerous. They've made politics very dangerous, and you're going to be very happy with the job we're going to do.
Mr. President, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
You're always generous with your time. Thank you.
Yeah, so President Donald Trump considering a $2,000 dividend check or stimulus check, Trump rebate check, or tariff rebate check, whatever you want to call it for Americans, to share money made from the tariffs, which is currently bringing in tens of billions of dollars per month. President Donald Trump says it will be up to $1 trillion per year. You heard him say it, so we will see. I will keep you up to date here on this YouTube channel. Make sure you're subscribed and share this video with others so they can get this information. This does come, though, as the government is currently shut down. And Trump flips his shutdown approach, blaming it on Congress now, not taking any share himself, leaving Congress to take the heat. The current shutdown is in a showdown in Congress rather than a battle between Trump and the lawmakers, Trump says.
It's likely going to be in the thousands. It's a very good question, and that's something that the Office of Management and Budget and the entire team at the White House here, again, is unfortunately having to work on today. These discussions and these conversations, these meetings would not be happening if the Democrats had voted to keep the government open. Steve, go ahead. Look, I'll let the president speak on that. As you know, he has made it very clear he wants this war to end, but he has also said if both sides aren't serious about ending the war, the United States of America will continue to sell weapons to NATO, and NATO can use those weapons however they want with respect to Ukraine.
So share this video so others get the information, and make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on future videos. It's completely free to do so. Click the bell icon so you get notifications when we go live. Click here to see Trump's new executive order that affects Social Security, veterans, and IRS checks and payments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in